first within the car industry. All in all, the car is developed to be more track focused than our previous cars, so it comes standard with a 4-point safety belt. Of course, we also have 3-point. 4 points is for track use. And of course, one very important matter as well that we have worked on is the engine. It now comes in this version with twin turbos of the latest generation. This enables us to have 1,000 Newton meters from 2,670 RPM up until 6,100 RPM, with a peak of 1,100 Newton meters at 5,100 RPM. So you have a huge flexibility and a very wide power band. Of course, is something we're very proud of, given that we have only a 4.7 liter displacement. So in the supercar world, you could, I guess, call this downsizing. Again, all Koenigsegg engines are built in-house, engineered by ourselves, and you can see here a version of our CCX engine with the twin supercharging that goes into our other cars. And we're very proud of being the only low-volume supercar manufacturer that really build our own engine for the worldwide market with OBD2 compliance and everything. We also have in the interior a new instrument cluster, which is fully adaptable and programmable with a lot of new features. For example, you can switch through a menu to get a lot of track data information, all the engine parameters, all the fun stuff that let's say a connoisseur driver could be interested in. Of course, it has satellite navigation, Bluetooth, telephone, MP3 player, you name it, anything you can expect from a normal car. It also has an adjustable ride height system, so you can overcome any obstacle. So that's pretty much the Agera. We're also presenting an upgraded version of our CCXR, our 1,018 horsepower biofuel version car. This one is specially adopted for the Brazilian market, meaning it's also is capable of flex fueling all the way up to E100 fuel. And that was an interesting challenge because it's quite corrosive, as in Brazil they have some water in the fuel as well. And of course, given there is water and 95% ethanol, you have to have a really major fuel system flow-wise to be capable of coping with that. And however, this fuel is even more cooling for the combustion chamber, so the power is now over 1,018. It's in between 1,018 and 1,100 depending on fuel quality. And we're very proud to enter the Brazilian market with this car, and again shows our flexibility to adapt to different circumstances. So with that said, I would like to invite you to our stand and have a closer look at our products, and I hope you really enjoy the Geneva show this year. Thank you very much.
So here we are at the Geneva Salon 2010 for GTBOARD.com YouTube channel with Christian von Koenigsegg himself, and we would like to hear about the Agera, Koenigsegg Agera, which is based on, you could say, CC8S in the beginning.
Well, yeah, I guess from a philosophical point of view, of course there is not one nut or bolt.
Or CC.
Yeah, CC concept. Not one nut or bolt the same, but still the dimensions are very similar, the wheelbase is very similar and so on, and the concept is very similar. So we're very proud that through the 15 years of the development we've been through, we still can stay firm to our basic idea we had and still compete in the market today. So it kind of proves how right we were back then. Still, of course, this is in many ways a completely new product. It's of course an evolution from the CCX. It's about 1,000 new parts. We've made this car to be, let's say, the track-focused version of our lineup. Let's say the CCX and CCXR are a little bit more road-focused and top-speed focused. This has a bit more downforce and a bit more drag. So therefore, with the same kind of engine spec, it's probably a little bit slower, but not much. Said that. It's a little bit wider in the front. It's as wide in the front as in the rear. That's a decision we took together with Michelin, that we're developing new tires together with for this car. So we are going to have the latest supercar tires specifically developed for this car over the summer. We have a slightly new look to the front end of the car, a little bit lighter, smaller headlamps, and a bit more venting around the wheels, an outlet behind the wheel.
This is new.
Exactly. So we extract more air from the front, giving more downforce. We have a new forged wheel design, which actually has functional vortex generation to increase brake cooling. We have a slightly larger brake capacity. We have a 392 millimeter disc size with 36 millimeters wide width, so they're very powerful brakes.
And drilled and 8 pistons instead of 6 pistons?
It's actually 6 pistons.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but they're drilled. But basically, you get even more brake performance. Basically, these discs you can go around any racetrack for as long as you want, with absolutely no risk of any kind of fading.
And when you say this model is slower than a CCX or CCXR, are you talking top speed or acceleration?
Let's say top speed compared to CCXR, since the CCXR has more power.
Exactly.
And a little bit less drag.
Yes.
But it's not going to be a low top speed car for that matter. But acceleration-wise and so on, of course, it's going to be fabulous given the 910 horsepower and the very broad torque curve.
And the gearing is the same?
For now it is, yes, but we're having a 6 months development program for this car. The first ones are going to be delivered in the autumn. See exactly the final spec on the ratios.
And since the regular Agera is 910 horsepower, so would it be a Agera R, a biofuel version?
We haven't planned that yet, but this is what we're building now. So.
And can you tell a bit more about the interior? The middle console is brand newly designed, very sleek.
Yes, exactly. It has what we call ghost light, which are nanotubes to present the symbols on the buttons. It's a little bit difficult to see from this angle because they're directed towards the driver and the passenger, the nanotubes. We have a new instrument cluster. We have a new stitching. And those are basically the new features. And of course we can custom make the graphics on the instrument, and we can move up data from the center console up to the instrument as it is LCD.
So any data can be moved from the middle console to the side.
Exactly, whatever you're interested in.
And how is the new paddle shift system? It's identical to the one in the special editions, and the CCXR with paddle shift is the same?
Yes, it's the same, absolutely. You can have electronic differential as well, as in those cars.
And also I heard if you hit the rev limiter with paddle shift, it will shift automatically up to the next loop.
Correct, over a certain speed. So it's kind of an auto shift for drag racing and stuff like that. And then at the rear of the car we have a new set of rear lights, larger diffuser for increased downforce.
And the classic air outlet between the lights here as...
Yes, that's kind of a Koenigsegg tradition.
To evacuate the hot air which is highest up in the point.
Exactly.
In the engine compartment. Okay, Christian, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ja, nu där var blinkersna.
Det är lite schysst med de här. aluminiumkylribborna, det är ju för kylning för kyla eller det.
Jaha, är det flänsarna där?
Ja, precis. Det behövs inte så mycket blinker på de här positions- och helljusen.
Just det.
De flesta biltillverkare gömmer ju där bakom. Jag vet inte varför, varför inte har det allt på samma ställe och göra pizza. Du bara slå på tändningen, Andreas. Så...
Lika bra starta bilen. Där, jäklar.
Sådär då.
Ja, de är grymt starka. De funkar.
Du ser starkare med.
Men det här är ju bara...
Ja.